how are things going so far with your new coach?
Yeah, obviously really exciting. Today's the first training session, so we met yesterday for testing, and then obviously met the coach and the coaching staff. So yeah, really excited.
What are you expecting from him with the first training?
Well, it's pre-season, so I expect some running, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's obviously with a new coach, he'll bring in and implement his own things. So I just think for us as a playing group, it's about getting on board what he's trying to install in the team, and follow what he's trying to do.
From your time in Holland, did you message any people and try to find some details about him?
No, I didn't. Yeah, obviously I've known of the name, but not really known too much about him. So yeah, I look forward to working with him, and hopefully we can have a good relationship, and I think he's going to be really good for our team.
What's it like as a club when a new coach comes in and you're having to start fresh and reputations don't really count for too much?
Yeah, it's interesting. Obviously, from the last season, you know, sometimes you come from different scenarios. So, with the last couple of years, it's been it was good with Marco, and he done really well for the football club. And now he's moved on, and it's a different challenge, and it's just about learning as quickly as possible. And I think the long pre-season helps that we can learn as quickly as possible what the coach is trying to install in our team, and we'll take on what we've learnt from our careers and previous points, and hopefully he can improve everything that we need to go one step further.
And what do you make of Marco being announced as the victory coach today?
Yeah, obviously it's going to add, I think, a little bit of added incentive to the rivalry match. I wish him good luck. Obviously he did really well for us here, and I'd like to thank him for that. But you know, he's on the other side now, so he's going to be the enemy when we face him.
How much can a new coach change a team's style when someone comes in?
I think a fair bit. It'll obviously, you know, I think give the boys that extra motivation, you know, for people that maybe didn't play as much last year, come into this pre-season really thinking, you know, this is my chance to get in the lineup. And for boys that play consistently, it works the same. You know, you have to put in every day 100% and show him that you can keep that starting spot. So I think it gives that added motivation, and then there'll be small things or maybe large things that he'll want to change from the way we did last year. So it's certainly a challenge, but I think everyone's excited and looking forward to it.
We spoke about it just before, but did you get much of a break, and what did you get up to?
Yeah, so I had the camp with the national team, which cut into the break a bit. So it was fantastic to do that, and to play was amazing. And then I had about 2 to 3 weeks with my partner Caitlin. We went to Victoria, went to Falls Creek, did a little bit of skiing and stuff. Nothing too extreme, but yeah, it was a good time.
What was the feedback from Arnie, mate, from that game?
Yeah, he said he was really happy with the team and with myself. Obviously, a whole new group, really. And against a full strength Korean team, so it was a tough game, and I think looking back on it, he was happy with the way we played, and I think we were as well. Obviously, attacking wise, we would have liked to have a bit more, but with a full new team, it takes time to develop and to learn the chemistry of what the other players are doing.
More games for you, hopefully, in the soccer rooms, isn't it?
I hope so. That's always the goal. So now obviously I've got to start the last one, and it's about coming back here and putting in and working hard in this pre-season to, you know, obviously for me it starts firstly with the FFA Cup and mounting a good defence for that and putting in good performances.
You launched yourself last year with the FFA Cup. It was really good for you.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, it's a trophy, regardless of whether you started in pre-season or not. It's silverware, and you know, we won it last year, and it's something that this club and the players that played are never going to forget. So it's important, and it's what you remember at the end of your career. So for us, it's about putting in the hard yards for this first term of the pre-season and preparing for that game against Melbourne Knights. And then yeah, just obviously learning and trying to pick up everything that the coach is trying to teach us.
Long-term plans, any nibbles from overseas, or any thoughts about overseas? You're still happy to, you know, keep going here?
Yeah, of course. I'm contracted at Adelaide. You know, I have made it known that I would like to go back overseas at some point. You know, I don't know when that's going to be, but for now I'm at Adelaide, and my full focus is everything to prepare for next season, and like I said, this first FFA Cup match.
Yep. And recruiting-wise, what kind of players do you think this side needs?
Well, obviously we've lost Issa, and I think that's obviously something that we need to replace, because he was, you know, 4 times the club champion and ever present in our midfield, and he was our captain. So you know, we have to strengthen there, but there's other areas as well. You know, that I'm sure the coaching staff will identify that and bring in exactly who they think can do the job. You know, for us, it's not to worry too much about that aspect, and we trust that the club and that they will do what they feel is right, and then we have to just work hard on our game and what we have in front of us to prepare.
Would you like to captain or lead the team? Is that an ambition? Or?
Yeah, look, it's not really something I've thought about, to be honest. It's up to the coach on who he sees in the training sessions from now and until when he decides to appoint it. You know, obviously for me, growing up and being an Adelaide fan, if it was me, I'd be ecstatic and I'd do it to the best of my abilities. But it's not something I'm thinking about now.